Lois here. Glad you're with me today. I was kind of out of pocket for a little bit here. And thank you for your comments, by the way. Feel free to ask questions below. I will answer you. I was delayed in answering some comments because I was out of town. But I am back now, and so I will answer your comments for those who have posted. To the nitty gritty here about what it takes to reach your end goal of getting the paralegal job. First of all, how are you getting there? How are you mapping out your game plan? Are you writing down what your foundation skills are? You know, I talk about this endlessly for a reason. I want you to write down what you know already. So let me read some scripture to you. One verse of scripture, if I can find my glasses. All right, so listen to this. Do you not know that in a race all runners run, but only one gets the prize? Run in such a way as to get the prize. 1 Corinthians 9:24. Hi, I saw your comment. Thanks for being here. I'm doing great. How are you doing? Are you aiming high enough? What is your goal? Map it out. Map out where you want to be in 3 months. I know they always say, where do you see yourself in a year? I like to say, where do you see yourself in 3 months? And put pressure on yourself. Don't let anybody else put pressure on you. You put your pressure on yourself. No pressure from anybody else. That's why I tell you to be careful who you share your dreams with. Okay? So what is the prize? Is the prize that you want to be a paralegal? Is the prize that you want to be an attorney? Are you afraid to voice either one to anybody? Well, I would say be careful who you voice those dreams and aspirations to. Be very choosy who you share your dreams with. You can share them right here and I'll support you. Why wouldn't I? Of course I will support you. But if I had a dream of being a singer, I can tell you that if I went to my family and said, I'm going to be, and I have sung publicly, but if I said, I want to be on the stage, I want to be on Broadway, they would have died laughing. But what if that really was my dream, to be on Broadway? What if the dream was to be an attorney, or is to be an attorney? What if the dream is to be a paralegal? So be careful who you share your info with, your dreams and aspirations. Be very picky. But it's important to write these things down. I always tell you to track what you know. So why is that? Number one, I want you to see how much you really do know. Do you have those foundational skills, those foundation skills of typing, filing, spelling, English grammar? What else? Microsoft Word, beginning and advanced skills. Do you understand how to use Microsoft Word and set margins and set tabs and all of that? Everything you could ever want to know about Microsoft Word, you should get on your horse and start going towards it, because you are going to be the expert in the administrative area of the law firm. It doesn't mean that you're going to be an attorney. A paralegal is not an attorney. If you want that, then you need to go to law school. But a paralegal assists the attorney. A paralegal doesn't stand around with law books pontificating on the finer points of the law. They assist the clients. They assist the attorney. They might assist other coworkers on projects. So understand, it has a lot to do with clerical, and it has a lot to do with the finer points of being a paralegal. Okay, so, and to learn more about what a paralegal does, go get my book, Legal Break-In, on Amazon. And there are links in previous videos in the description box, so you can go check that out. You go back about I don't know, 5 or 6 videos, and look in the description box. You'll find a link to my book. But you can look it up on Amazon, okay? Um, be sure to have those foundation skills, and then you write them down somewhere, and then you pat yourself on the back, because that's the beginning. Foundation skills. Then you start building on top of it, okay? What do you need to do consistently to make sure you reach that goal? It means you have to learn more. Then if you already have foundation skills, bravo. Then my recommendation is that you take my course so that you get that edge, so that you learn how to do a proper cover letter, but you also get legal knowledge that you can add to your resume and cover letter. That launches in January. You can look at previous videos in the description box for that link too. Why did I create that course? To give you that additional knowledge, to give you that edge, so that you can show and tell to the attorney, and that they will hopefully buy the fact that you can help them. That's what they want to know. Can you help them? Why is getting the paralegal job important to you? Why is it important? That's, if you're looking at that solely because of, oh, I'm going to make buku bucks as soon as I start, you will not. I can promise you that. You will not. You have to earn that. You have to take your time and get the knowledge so that they feel that you are worth that money. And you have to, I mean, it takes a while to get there. How long? I have no idea, because it's up to you. So sometimes you have to change jobs. Hey everybody. Glad you're here. Hey Cedric. K-Cock. So why is this end game, why is it important to you? Is that your true end game? Is that the real end game? Those are the things you have to ask yourself. For a time, I thought of being an attorney. That was many moons ago, but I didn't want to go into debt. And here's what I tell you. People assume that I'm telling you to go to school. I'm telling you right now, that's not what I'm telling you. If you're in school, stay in it. But you don't have to go into debt to get in this field, okay? When I was away, and I was on the west coast of the U.S. in California, I walked into an Arco convenience store. And Angelina, if you're watching this, hey! And I met somebody who bought my book. And I got to tutor her right there on the fact that no, she did not have to sign up for school. She said, and Angelina, you can verify this, she thought that you had to go to school, especially in California, but that's not so. That's not according to California regulations. And each state has regulations. And so it's important to understand that. Don't assume things because something's advertised as so, that it is so. I'm telling you, it's not. Why is what you do important to God? Well, God has laid out a plan and a purpose just for you. And that is in Scripture. Laid out a plan and a purpose just for your life. Sometimes we don't want to follow that. Sometimes we rebel. But right now, I want you to start praying over that, over your future. What is it, God, that you want me to do? Show me. Please show me what it is. Sometimes we have to step into the water to understand whether this is for us or not. Yeah, sometimes I had to go into the field to understand that. I couldn't stand on the sidelines and make that determination. Now, I could make the determination that I probably wasn't suited to be a doctor, a medical doctor. You know, it just wasn't something that I was drawn to. But the legal field, once I got in it, I saw, oh, I like this. So sometimes we do have to step in. So the next thing is, what do you need to do differently today to make some progress? What is it that's holding you back? Is it fear? Well, you know, when you start to learn more, fear will fall off by the wayside. It'll start to diminish. It might still want to hang around, but it'll start to diminish. And you have to trust that. I'm telling you, that's true. And the more you start to walk towards it, sometimes the fear builds, and you have to remember that you're working hard and God will bless your efforts. But you have to believe that He's going to show you whether this is for you or not. And you have to give yourself some time once you're in the job to understand if this is for you or not. And I had to make sure that I protected myself and also did not work with people who were not nice. That is not something that I have to do in life. I don't have to work with people who are evil or have an evil agenda, or they're just not nice people. I don't have to work for them. So remember that. Nobody said you had to do that. Protect yourself. That's where, if you haven't watched my videos here regarding interviews, you need to watch those and educate yourself that way. You can put in keywords like interview when you see the little magnifying glass on my channel that allows you to search all the videos. So put in the word interview in there and see the video called How to Handle the Interview and view that. Take notes. Start building notes that maybe the title of that will be interviews and interview tips. And you keep those notes for yourself. Take notes when you binge watch my videos. You're not going to remember everything. And you're going to wish you had some information and you could look back if you take notes, and that will train you and start you on your way to being a paralegal. Because the thing is, when our attorneys want us to come in the office or when they pop by our desk, we are taking notes all the time. So that will train you that way. So get ready for that, all right? So have a great day. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I'm glad to be back from the West Coast. It's good to be with you all. Glad you were here with me today. And stay tuned for the next live video, okay? All right, take care, guys. Remember, comments, questions below. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.